What's going on, fellas? It's another C Boogie. Y'all know the rest. Hey, I want to salute y'all for subscribing to my channel. And I also want to thank y'all for liking my videos. And shout out to the Dime Game Division. Let's rock and roll, man. Women hitting the wall. You know, this particular talking point has entered a very strange place. And I tracked down the origin of it and why it has become so popular as of lately. And I'll just leave that to myself. But the reality is, women do hit the wall. Everybody hits the wall. We all are going to get older, man. You know, Benjamin Button was a movie, dog. It wasn't real life, man. Nobody's getting younger, right? Here's what I found it to be. What a lot of older dudes, man, you know, they get up there in life, they get up there in age, and they start to see that mortality, man. You know, they had a good run when they was young, dealing with different women, being a player, you know, all of these good things. But as we get older, here's where the health problems start. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Especially as black people, man, especially if you're black. You know what I mean? We deal with all kind of health problems, man. That's really passed down to generation a lot of times. So the health problems start. You know, we start putting on excess weight. You know, you lose your youthful exuberance. You dig? You know, your mind isn't as clear and sharp as it used to be. You know, you start losing your swag. You know what I mean? Real talk. And a lot of older dudes don't know what to do with themselves, man. So that midlife crisis is real. You know what I mean? Some men, they go get a motorcycle, you know, a sports car. You know, they start dressing young, get a young woman on their arm. And it's really not for all men, but for some guys, man, they're trying to psychologically distract themselves from their mortality. You know, and they have a mentality of, well, for the last few years I got on earth, I'm going to enjoy myself. And I'm not against it, but my thing is, man, keep it a buck with yourself, man. And so now, man, you got a whole bunch of dudes online. I mean, actually too many, that has really entered this delusional world of thinking that there's just a whole bunch of young women that's checking for older men. Usually when women say that they're like older men, man, they talking about maybe, you know, 10 years, 8 years, you know, maybe 12 years. You know, so if a woman is 25, she may date a man that's 37 or date a man that's 40. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. You know, but from my experience, man, especially with young women of this generation, man, they put a lot of emphasis on looks and swag. You know, I'm not saying 100% of them, but the majority of them, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look at who they following on social media, man. You know what I'm saying? Usually that's their sexual preference. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? So a lot of this shit is really a head scratcher for me, man. And if you listen to an older dude, usually when he talks about a younger woman that he's with, the first thing he's going to tell you is her age, right? So if a man is 50 and his girlfriend is 25, all the other characteristics of this woman is going to come last. The first thing he's going to say is, yeah, man, my girlfriend, man, she's 25. You know what I'm saying? It's like a trophy piece to him. And that's how rare it is for a 50-year-old man in this country, you know, to be dating a woman half his age, man. You know what I mean? So he got to put emphasis on it. You dig? He won't just say my girlfriend. Nah, he got to let you know. You know what I mean? She's 25. Which is fine. I understand the psychology behind it. But my thing is, man, once again, man, if the average dude think that he's going to get out here and get a woman, you know, 25 and younger, you know, and he's 50 plus, man, that's hella delusional thinking, man. And even with the wall piece, It's like, well, what about people that's married, man? You know what I mean? So if it's such a crime for women to hit the wall, every couple that have been married for 20 years, as soon as a man's wife turned 40 or 50, he's supposed to divorce her and go get a woman that's 21, go get a woman that's 25. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I seen that shit into this very weird place. And like I say, man, I've took a look at the guys that say it the most, and I understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I do, man. I'ma just keep it all the way real. You know what I mean? Usually the guys that I can look at, I can see their swag, I can see their energy, I can see their body game. Usually the guys that I can just see it, that I know, all right, at 50 plus, he can bag him up, a young woman. They don't really talk about it like that, man. I'm gonna be honest, they don't. You know, it's usually the guys that I can look at and say, boy, that's gonna be an uphill battle for you to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Now, what they won't tell you, that is money involved. You know what I'm saying? They won't tell you that. Rightfully so. Rightfully so, man. There's money involved, man. You know, you start talking about sexual attraction. More than likely, a 21-year-old girl in college, she'll rather be sleeping with the running back of the football team than sleeping with her professor. I'm not saying in every single case. I'm saying on average, it's common practice. You know what I mean? She'll rather be sleeping with the safety or the cornerback or the point guard of the basketball team than sleeping with her professor. And that's just life. It is what it is. You know, the key to life is to know when to cash out. You know, a lot of players had a good run, they cash out, and they live the rest of their lives happy. But here's what you got to think about. A lot of guys spend their whole life being players, not wanting to spend money on women, etc., etc. You know, which is fine. But then as you get older, you know, you still out here playing, right? And let's say you decide to settle down or get married with a young woman. Well, obviously, you know, you're going to take care of her and spend money. You know what I'm saying? And let's say you pass away. It's inevitable. We all going to go. And you left her with money. You left her with a house, property, you know, stocks and bonds, certain things, you know. You left it to her. You think this woman is going to marry another older man? Nah, she's probably going to get with a guy her age. She don't want to go through that no more. You know what I mean? Somebody that she can live a long life with. You dig what I'm saying? The average, I'm going to close with this, man. The average 23-year-old girl is not trying to sit up in a man's doctor's appointments with him. You know what I mean? He got to go to doctor's appointments 3-4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I mean? She don't want that for her life. If she young, no kids, she got dreams and aspirations, and that's usually how it go. You know what I'm saying? She not trying to put a heating pad on his aching back all night. Straight up and down. She don't want that for her life, man. She want to go to Vegas. She want to go to the games. She want to go to the fights. You know what I mean? Real talk. She don't want to be sitting at Walgreens or CVS waiting on your medication to come in. Somebody may say, well, Boogie, how do you know? Man, I've had these conversations with women, man. There was a female that told me a while back, and I did a video on this. She was like, a lot of older men need to understand that if he's dealing with a younger woman, there's going to be money involved. You know what I mean? She just broke the whole shit down to me. You know what I mean? Even though I already knew this shit. So, like I say, man, a man passes away, he leaves everything to his young wife. You think she gonna deal with another older man and go through that again? Nah, and be left another widow? Nah, she's probably gonna get with a guy her age, take the money, take the house that he left her, and enjoy the rest of her life. You know what I mean? It all comes back around full circle, I mean. Full circle, man. So you spent your whole life avoiding not spending money on women. You finally spent money on one. Now look what happened. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Life is undefeated, dog. You know what I mean? Ain't no shortcuts in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of men, quiet as kept, don't want to die alone. Hell, a lot of men don't want to live alone. Let me tell you something, man. That video game shit get boring. That anime shit get boring. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, a lot of these guys gonna grow out of sitting on panels online all weekend. That shit get boring. That shit get lonely. Motherfucker want some companionship, man. You want somebody to hang out with. You want something soft to lay up on, man. It's inevitable. At least I would hope a man does want that. So at the end of the day, I'd be like, miss me with that shit, man. You know what I mean? It ain't about being real with me. It's about a man being real with himself. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? I be hearing dudes that's literally in their mid-40s talking about they gonna settle down and have kids in the next 10 years. I'm like, dude, you gonna be in your mid-50s. And they talking about it as if it's that easy. It's guys that's 25 having a hard time getting a girl that's 25. So you gonna tell me it gets easier when you get 55. See, a lot of that shit is cap, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit is cap. And that's why, you know, slowly but surely, I'm just moving away from all that delusional, extreme bullshit. You know what I mean? Let's get back to some reality, man. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the concrete and what's really going on out here, man. Not what's going on in a dude's mind or what he fantasizes about or what he wished that can actually happen. Nah, I'm talking about the concrete, man. Straight up. So, I'm gonna end this video right here, man. This shit is crazy. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.